right, good morning.
Yeah, morning, sir.
Can you begin by stating your name, your age, and where you're from?
My name is Frederick. I'm 42 and I'm from Nigeria.
Great. How did you hear about Zuma?
Eh, My friend, we work together somewhere at Plano. He told me that there's a new camp here in Dallas where they train you on electrical handling. So he brought me here. So I started with Zuma.
Okay. What type of work did you do before coming to Zuma?
Yeah, I work in a warehouse. Yeah, where we package boxes, furnitures, and other household materials.
Great. Well, what program did you do, or what program did you take here at Zuma?
Zuma, I did the electrical fundamentals.
Wonderful. Can you summarize what you learned in class?
Yeah, but the safety part of the electrical job. From there, we proceed to materials, that is materials and tools, pipe bending and installation and termination of wires.
Wonderful. What was your favorite thing that you did?
As I did the pipe bending, which is the soul and art of electrical work.
Okay. Okay. So your hands-on activities. So you did pipe bending, you did wire terminations. What else?
The safety part of it, how to behave on site, where to avoid things to look out for in case of danger, how to relate with other people working on the same project.
Awesome. Were you able to learn the material well from your instructor?
Yeah, of course, it was awesome. It took us just like since we started with the rudiments, just class by class, step by step as a kid. It brought us from the base level to the peak of.
Okay. How would you describe how you felt during your first class versus your last class at Zuma?
So when I came first, I was just like a novice. We call it greenhorn. I was a greenhorn. No idea of anything about electrical. So I came just like I'm in the middle of nowhere. So at the end of the program, man, I was eager to eat straight to the job site. It was full of life. So at the end of the job, I know I'm a professional already.
Wonderful, wonderful. So after taking the fundamental electrical program, how prepared did you feel to go to work?
Yeah, so I was eager. Immediately after the last class, I just went straight to the market and buy my tools. So I was eager to work immediately.
Okay.
I'm fully prepared, fully prepared.
So then after the program, how long did it take you to get your first job?
It just took me 9 days because I bought my tools. I was still working in my previous place before they called me for a job.
Okay. So tell us about your first job. Where was the project and what were you building?
Yeah, it was the four-story building, the House Electric. It was a Nokia project that installing all type of communication facilities. So it was really a first job that opened my eyes to the electrical world.
Okay. How much did you make when you first started?
When I first started, it started me with $15.
Okay. And how much are you currently making now?
Presently, because of the experience I had over the period of time, so they're giving me $20.
Okay. And it's been how long since you took your first class? When was your first class?
My first class?
Yes.
The first class was 2019.
Was it what, May, June?
No, it was June.
June.
We're the second. We're pioneer students. We're the second pioneer
Class.
students.
Okay, second group that started here. So June 2019 to now, you went from 15 to you're at where currently?
Yeah, I work with 15.
Uh-huh.
Keep on progressing. At the end of the job, the next job, they put $1 or $2. The next job, they add another dollar. Now presently, I'm at 20.
At 20. Okay, wonderful. Do you feel that you would have been prepared for your job without Zuma?
That was a terrible question, and let me answer. It will be very difficult because going there without any experience, you'll be messed up. You won't do anything. You won't know your left from your right, and those contractors, your supervisor, your foreman, they'll just leave the site, give you promise. But Zuma prepared us. He gave us a 2 years experience for the training. So when we hit the site, nobody could know that this guy just came in for the first time to work. Even for Zuma, I think it would be very difficult for us to do something.
Okay. So what was your overall experience with Zuma Apprentice Camp?
I think the experience over in Zuma is it's not different between when we are working and the Zuma training. So what we did here is the same replica of what we went to do right there on site. I think Zuma has matched the practice on site if you compare them together.
Okay. Do you have any feedback on how Zuma Apprentice Camp can improve?
Yeah, I think there are a lot of feedback. I think hanging of lights, using unit struts to do some hanging. So we don't do that here in class. That is another aspect I think Zuma should introduce for students coming in to learn.
Okay, appreciate that. And what would you say to someone that has no prior experience working in construction industry on taking a class from Zuma?
I think I'll give them my liver, my soul, and my heart to come to Zuma to go through the training from the basic fundamentals to the advanced class. So with that, you start them with a good pay, and nobody can identify them as a new person on the field.
Okay. So any final thoughts?
I think I give Zuma a thumb up for the training of me and most of over 150 of us. Yeah, it's a great job for Zuma.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, sir. Zuma on the rise.
Yeah, Zuma on the rise.